takes 8,460 bolts to assemble an automobile. It takes 1 nut to scatter all over the road. Individuals who are caught drinking and driving serve severe penalties. First, we're going to talk about how alcohol affects the body. We'll talk next how drinking and driving is very dangerous and claims thousands of lives each year. Then, we'll talk how drinking and driving has a huge impact not only on the individuals involved in drinking and driving, but their families as well. Alcohol decreases a person's ability to operate a motor vehicle safely. There are many factors that play into this: a person's weight, how much they drink, and to have food in their system. Your gender also plays a factor in this. Males can usually drink a little bit more than females. If you weigh 150 pounds and drink a 24-pack of beer every day, that might be something that's that you're able to deal with, and it might not affect you. But if you're 150 pounds and you drink at one time, it might affect you big time. Typical effects of an individual's blood alcohol content is 0.02. They will experience a loss of judgment, which we've all been there. They will be relaxed. Body will be slightly warm, and alter mood. Now, predictable effects on driving with a blood alcohol content of 0.02, decline in visual functions, and decline in ability to multitask. We know that's you're still legal to drive, but you're still putting yourself, your buddies, your family, other people on the road at risk with doing that. Typical effects at 0.05, exaggerated behavior, possible loss of small muscle control, impaired coordination, reduced ability to track moving objects. So cars going by you, or cars going in front of you, you don't get a good look at them. That's how accidents happen. Effects on driving. We went there. Typical effects at 0.08. This is right here. This is where we are illegal to drive. Muscle coordination becomes poor. Balance, speech, slurred speech, your coordination bounces off, jacked up. Your vision, you can't see, reaction time. You're driving. You can't really concentrate because your blood alcohol content is getting 0.08. Short-term memory loss, you don't really remember what's going on. Speed control, you don't really know how fast you're going. That's why you see a lot of we hear in the Army, a lot of drunk drivers are going 90 miles an hour, hits the rear end of whatever it is. 0.10, clear deterioration of reaction time and control, slurred speech again, poor coordination, special thinking, like hitting the brakes, talking while you're driving, having a conversation, that kind of stuff. Reduced ability to maintain your lane, and appropriate braking. I'm good. I got like 10 minutes. 5 to 10, but I'll see the point. Typical effects at 1.5. Pretty much less muscle control. You're pretty much a 0.15. You're in trouble. Vomiting may occur. Major loss of balance. Driving affects substantial impairment in vehicle control, attention to driving, and visual and auditory information. So looking, hearing, you're pretty much everything is just a blur. You're just driving. So we just discussed the effects on a person's body. Now let's take a look at how dangerous drunk driving how these effects take place. Each year, Americans take 233 billion car trips. About 1 in every 2,000 car trips is taken by a drunk driver, which doesn't seem like a lot, but you do the math, it's a lot. 1 of 3 traffic deaths involves a drunk driver. A small amount of negligence is a major cause of drinking and injury. On average, every 52 minutes, a person is killed in a drunk driving crash. Every 90 seconds, someone is injured in a drunk driving crash. So, just kind of crazy. 1/3 of drunk driving offenses are from repeat offenders. This includes, you know, if anybody's been arrested, has crashed, you know, been injured, anything like that. At any given point while you're driving, you're sharing the road with 3 or more. You're sharing the road with somebody who has had 3 or more drunk driving incidents, arrest, again, whatever it is. Now we've talked about how dangerous drunk driving really is. Now let's look at how it can affect your family or somebody else's family. Drunk driving not only affect those, but it affects the family members. Could you imagine you've been out drinking with your family, you got your family in the car, you crash, you injure your kid, a lot of times kids, you injure your son or daughter, you kill them, your wife. That's just, you know, now you got to deal with your wife's parent, you got to affect the whole family. Or you're in the car by yourself and you crash into somebody else's family and you kill his kids. You affect his family, and then then you're gonna go to jail, and so then your family is affected also. What's this part? There we go. Good. All right. Now we discussed drinking and driving a great deal. Possibly the most important topic we covered, how it affects your family. Individuals who are caught drinking and driving should serve severe penalties. I said that before, just reiterating it. We talked about drinking and driving, how it affects your body. We talked about the dangerous and how it's dangerous and how it costs thousands of lives a year. We just hit on you know, how it affects your family, which is the most scary thing about it is, you know, wives, families, kids, everything like that. Drinking and driving, there are stupider things than drinking and driving, but the list is not very long. You can stop around.